Hello friends, I hope you are all doing great. Today we are going to talk about something just as powerful, loops, especially the while loop and the do while loop. By the end of this video you will understand how both work, when to use them and the key difference between them. So let's get started. So first of all, what is loop? A loop allows us to repeat a block of code multiple times as long as the certain condition is true. In a simple way, that it helps avoid writing the same code again and again. So let's first look at the while loop. So let's understand with the example. So in a main function, I will take one variable I is equal to 1 and apply a while loop. In that I will apply a condition that I less than or equal to 5. If it is true, I want to print some statement in block that print uh, in a string template that number is dollar in the variable name, and I will provide slash n so you can see the output very clearly. And I will provide if it is true, then I want to increase the value of I by 1. So let's run this file and check the output. Now you can see that it prints value from number 1 to number 5. So what happens over here, that while loop check the condition that if I is less than or equal to 5 or not. If it is true, the block inside runs and print the current value of I, and after that increased by 1 every time, and it continues until I becomes 6, at which point the condition is false. The loop stop execution, and the output shows the value that number 1 to 5. Now look at this line carefully. I plus plus I plus plus. This means we are increasing the value of I by 1 every time the loop runs. So first I is equal to 1, then it becomes 2, 3 and so on until the condition is until the condition I less than or equal to 5 becomes false. Once it is false, the loop stops. But what if I comment out this line? So then it will so what happens, then it will never change. It will always stay once. That means the condition I less than is equal to 5 will always be true and the loop will never end. This is what we call an infinite loop. So it will stuck in an infinite loop and it will continues to print number is equal to 1 1 1 1 1 infinite times. So we have comment this line and let's run this file to check out the output. So here you can see in a console that it printing the value number 1 again and again and forever, or you again and again and forever until you manually stop it. To stop it, what I have to do is I have to stop the execution first. So always make sure that the variable used in your loop condition changes in some way, otherwise your loop will never stop running. So it will print the value infinite times. So we have to give some variable changes in loop to increment or decrement the value. So while loop stop its execution at some point, not it otherwise it will stuck in a infinite loops. Now let's take an example of do while loop and understand how it is works. So for that, let me comment down this code first. So for that, we have already take a variable I is equal to 1, and for a do while I have to apply first condition, that do, and I want to uh, print some statement that same as above, that number dollar I slash n, and apply the condition I. Oh sorry, I forgot the quotation, I plus plus. Here I will apply while condition over here, I less than or equal to 5. Now first let's first run this file and check what is the output, then I will explain how it is work. Okay, now you can see that it prints the same value as while loop. So what happens over here, that in a do while loop it will first run the body of uh, the loop body runs first, and after that it checks condition. So difference is only that in a do while that the loop body is run first and then check the condition. So it at least run once even if the condition is false. That is because the condition is checked after the loop execute. So in this example, even if I was greater than 5, even if I was greater than 5 from the start, the loop would still print the one line before stopping. So in a do while loop, what happens over here, that if the condition is true or not, if the condition is true or not, the loop still execute once and print at least one statement, and after it check the condition. While in a while loop, what happens, that it check the condition first and then then the loop runs, right? But in do while loop, what happens, that the of code block of body loop runs first and then it check the condition. So if we quickly compare both of the loops, that in a while loop the condition is checked before the loop start, and in a do while loop the condition is checked after the loop runs once. So use while loop when you are not sure if the loop should run at all, and use do while when you want to loop to run at least once no matter what. So friends, that's it for today's video. You have learned the difference between while and do while loops in Kotlin. So try both in your own project to see how they behave. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and share to my channel. I will also upload this code on GitHub, so you can download and practice it yourself, and I will also share the link of GitHub in the description box so you can access from there. So see you friends in the next Kotlin tutorial. Bye bye.